friends, it is week 11 of Goofy's Race and a Half Challenge. I am wearing my 2018 challenge shirt today and getting this run started. This is my maintenance run for the week, and I feel so inspired after last week's and this weekend's New York City Marathon, plus all of my runner friends running the Wine and Dine. You guys inspired me so much. It just gets me pumped for this week. And Marine Corps Marathon before that, and Chicago Marathon before that. We are in the midst of racing season. So now New York City Marathon is over. It's time to focus on this Goofy's Race and a Half Challenge. And this week, 2 45-minute maintenance runs and 17-mile long run at the end of this week for me. So yeah, lots of stuff coming down the pipe. But we're getting there, we're getting closer. It is a 58-degree day today, which is going to be the last of this kind of warm shot that we have because it just is getting colder and freezing, and snow is in our future. So, all right, let's get started. All right, my run is done, and I am here at my local library in my neighborhood because it is a voting day. And I'm stopping in, casting my vote, and then going to go change out my laundry. Sometimes this is how I get my maintenance runs in. I do all of my errands, put it all in, do the run, finish what errands I have, and then it actually helps when you live in New York City because all of this stuff is around. So, all right, let's head in here and vote. Okay, 5 miles in, I'm about to take my first nutrition, and this is the Happy Baby Organics apples, sweet potatoes, and granola. Feeling good. It is so windy out here and so cold, but that is what it's like to train for a Disney race in New England, in New York City, in the Northeast, when it starts to turn into November, December. So, okay, gonna get this fuel in, gonna keep running almost to Chinatown. Let's go! Okay, 3 hour, oh my God, 10-mile mark. 7 more miles left to go. I'm about an hour 7 in to this, 2:07. I'm delirious into this run right now. I'm about to take my second fuel stop, and I'm also going to take some hydration in, which is always the hardest because it's cold, so I don't feel thirsty, but I am playing it smart, and I'm going to take in that hydration that I brought with me. Now I am on to the second bit of my nutrition, which is going to be the nut butter, honey, cinnamon, peanut butter. Yeah, it's so delicious. And then I've got my noon with me as well, so I'm going to take a little bit of that. It is still cold. I mean, my mouth barely is able to move and talk to you guys right now. And the wind, there's just pockets of wind that are so strong that it's really difficult for me to push through it. But staying strong. 7 more miles. Let's do it. All right, 17 miles done. Oh, actually, to be honest, I finished up in the city, and I actually finished in the Disney store as a little way of racing myself to the castle. But in my delirium and in how crowded it is right now during the holiday season here in New York, I didn't take any video inside. It was good. It was a good run. I definitely was not really mentally prepared for how cold it was going to be on this run and how continually cold it was going to be. I did warm up a bit, but the wind, oh my God, I couldn't even bring the camera out because the wind was like so intense you wouldn't have been able to hear me. And that was really tough. It almost made me think to myself that I would much rather run in the rain than in the wind. So there were moments where I like to call it the shuffle struggle, where the wind was blowing so bad I was convinced that I was going to trip on my own feet because it was pushing me all over. But all right, I made it to Donato's, my favorite little pizza place here in Queens. Yeah, let's get this pizza, and I will see you guys on my last maintenance run of this week, week 11 of the Goofy's Race and a Half Challenge. All right, good evening. Oh wait, let me see. Good evening, you guys. It is currently, let's check the watch, 5:56 in the evening. And I took a nap at 3:30 and just now woke up, and it is so dark outside. And so here I am about to go out. I have on a few days. I'm not wearing this jacket, but I do have on my headgear, which if I turn it on right now, we go into my rubber band. Let me just turn those off. And then I've got my arm on. This will be really kind of my first nighttime run. I don't really run in the evening here. So here we go. So I'm going to keep it an easy 3-miler as opposed to my normal 4 to 5 miles, because I still feel like giving that extra bit of little recovery on my legs will be what carries me strong into the week. But yeah, end of week 11. It's kind of crazy. So let's get this run done. Hey guys. So I am here at the office, Karma Kids Yoga office, and I am dropping my stuff off because I am about to go out and get my first maintenance run of week 12. I can't believe that, week 12 of the Goofy's Race and a Half Marathon Challenge. And I just did a thing. And I normally don't do this, but I just signed up for a half marathon happening this weekend on Saturday. The reason being is because normally I don't have my weekends free to be able to do races on the weekends anymore, because they kind of cut into my teaching time. But my plans that I had, which were keeping me from teaching this weekend, have changed, and I'll be able to run this half marathon. So it is the Falling Leaves half marathon with New York City runs. On Saturday, I had to have a long run in anyway on the books, so might as well get a little race conditions, have a little fun that morning, do that half marathon, get a beautiful medal. I can't wait to show you guys the medal. It's actually really beautiful. But yeah, gonna get all my stuff together, go for this run, and then finish teaching for the day. But happy first day of Disney Plus, by the way. So yay, Disney Plus. I'll never leave the house again. Thank you. All right, I'll see you guys after this run. Happy catch me in the middle of maintenance run number 2 for the week of week 12 Goofy's Race and a Half Challenge. So this is an evening run tonight, and it's still quite cold in New York City. We've had some really frigid temperatures in the past 2 days. It's been crazy, but I'm just warm, like wearing my warm stuff and getting it done as best as I can, because those of us who go down to these Run Disney races in January and in February, really, the bulk of our training is in these colder months. I shouldn't say the bulk of it. I should say that the longer runs that we do tend to happen now when it gets colder. But I'm down here by the boat pond in Central Park. Again, lovely night, not a lot of people out because it is so cold. Yeah, so mid-run, I am 2 days away from Falling Leaves Half Marathon, which I told you guys I jumped in and decided to do last minute, so we'll see. I'm not going to be racing it per se. I am going to be running it. I'm not going to be racing it. I'm going to use it as a training run. And in 2 weeks, I have a 20-mile training run. So again, this is just going to be a training run, and I'm going to get that beautiful medal at the end. Good morning. It is a beautiful Saturday morning here in New York City. Sun is shining. It's 26 degrees out, so you know what we should go do? Let's go run a half marathon.